It's that time of the year, ladies. Protect your peace. They're about to start talking about, oh, my husband didn't get me nothing in my stocking stuffer. Oh, woe is me. Don't comment. They don't want you to comment. They don't want you to tell you to leave their husbands. They don't want you to tell you that this is a bad marriage, this is a bad spouse. They're going to defend them. Y'all saw the We Listen and We Don't Judge. Y'all saw the suspect challenge. Y'all saw the pay the bills, who was the provider, who wasn't, and they defended these men. Don't say nothing. Let them be. Let them be unhappy, unhappily married. Let them be. And in 50 years from now, they'll be Kirk and Rashida still together, and calling us bitter single Bettys. They'll be like, you bitter cat ladies. Y'all don't have a man. You don't either. You have a child. You have a man child living with you. But good job. You made it to 50 years with your man child. Stay silent, ladies. Keep your peace because they attack you. Don't comment. Don't say nothing. It's not your business. We look and we don't comment. We look and we keep our peace. We look and we let them stay happy. Not really. Not really. None of our concern. Yeah, none of our concern.
So with Christmas Eve coming up, like tomorrow and like Christmas Day, we're gonna start seeing a lot of like videos of women with male partners who their partner doesn't fill up their stocking or give them a Christmas present when she does for them. She gets Christmas presents for everybody, including the kids and him and his family, and he doesn't do shit. I am here to tell you, you don't have to do that. If you have had this conversation with him and he still has not gotten you a Christmas present, don't fucking buy him anything. Don't buy anything for his family. Let him actually see the work you are doing to make Christmas happen. Because like you're just feeding into the cycle. Nothing is changing. You have to do something big if you want to deconstruct from these roles that you're not happy with. And guess what? That's not just how men are. I've never had this problem with my husband. Still did presents with my in laws. My brother in law bought all of them. It does not have to be this way.
Reasons that your man didn't get you a Christmas present or waited to the very last minute to do so. Let's start with the most weaponized incompetence excuses first. Listen, he was too busy. He just did not have enough time. He works all the time, 10-hour shifts, 6 days a week sometimes, and he just needs a day to relax. You definitely have much more time than he does. Oh, wait, he doesn't work that? Well, you work more than him. Oh, you actually work more hours than he does. Oh. Well, men can't deal with too much anxiety. He just did not know what to get you. He just had no idea what to get you. Because it's not like you guys go out to eat so he knows what you like to eat, or it's not like you go out dressed in clothes with him in public so he doesn't know what you like to wear. It's not like you wear jewelry around him ever so he doesn't know silver or gold. It's like you never wear jewelry around him. Oh, you wear the same gold earrings every day in front of him. Oh, he just forgot. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the date changes every year for Christmas, so it's super easy to forget that. Oh, wait. Okay, well, at least you guys spent the day together, you know? Oh, his fantasy football team was in the championships today. Oh, okay. Oh, got it. But at least he didn't get you an ice cream cake, you know?
And it's so hard, and it's cold.
Too. I love the gay bride lights on the house. Oh, and look, you did the tree too. Look at you learning to love thy neighbor. Hey, Uncle Bob, why doesn't Jesus trust humans anymore?
I don't know why.
He's afraid he'll be double-crossed.
You are going to hell for that.
Remember when Jesus said we should love thy neighbor as long as they're white Americans? I love this story, especially the part where he gets nailed by a bunch of Roman dudes.
Jessica Christine.
Spoiler alert, kids, he dies at the end. Hey, let's play a game, guys. Never have I ever voted for a convicted felon. Hey, Bobby, you want to do shots?
Maybe you should lay off the alcohol.
I'm just trying to make sure Jesus' sacrifice wasn't wasted. Hey, Joe, do you call Trump daddy before or after he wipes your chin?
Neta, what are we wishing to people when we give them presents?
Happy holidays. You know why not Merry Christmas? Because some people don't celebrate Christmas. Some people celebrate Hanukkah like us, where they celebrate other cultures. In Christmas, they might not celebrate Christmas, and so we have to say Happy Holidays, because then it means any holidays. If you didn't understand.
Exactly. I love you!
I love you too.
One Christmas, not too many ago, me and my family went skiing in southern Utah. And on Christmas Day, we skied for about half a day and then we drove 4 to 5 hours to get to my parents' house so that we could have Christmas night with them. Now, my kids were about 6, 9, and 11 at the time. And they were so excited for Christmas at grandma's house. So after skiing all day, driving all day, we probably got to my parents' house around 6 or 7 p.m. The Christmas tree was all lit up. All the presents had all the kids' names on them. And my kids were very excited to get a Christmas present from their grandparents because my mom usually tries to do a good job at getting a gift. But when we walked in and my kids ran to the tree, my mother was like, "Oh no, there will be no opening presents tonight." And my kids were very disappointed. They were like, "Why?" And my mom said, "Because we're going to open up presents tomorrow when everybody's here." And so that would have been the day after Christmas. And one of my kids, my youngest, started kind of crying because he wanted to open up his present. And I was like, "Mom, I don't even know when everyone's going to be here tomorrow. My kids, we may not still be here. My kids might be asleep. We go to bed early and the rest of my family can stay up very late, especially my brother and his family." And so this hadn't been discussed before we got there. So basically, my mom ended up telling my kids that they were spoiled brats. All they cared about were gifts and that she didn't care what we did. And she left the room. And so 2 of my older kids were like, "Okay, grandma's mad. We're not going to touch the presents." But my youngest kid was like, "Okay, if I can open my present, I'm excited." And he literally opened up like some frozen pajamas and Olaf. And he was so excited. He was so happy. And my mom was crying in her bedroom. And then we all went to bed, and I ended up crying downstairs and thinking, why do I feel most unwelcome in the house that I was raised in? So, as I think about why I really don't like Christmas, I think it comes back to these individual Christmases where I just felt so bad about how things went down. So, that's one of my Christmas stories.
Sitting back here in my meditation space tonight, I was just thinking about how much I really don't like Christmas and how hard it is. And every year it just rolls around. I'm just like counting down the days until it's over. And I hate that I feel that way, but I know I'm not the only one. And I know there's a whole host of reasons why people don't like Christmas. But for somebody who is divorced or having to co-parent with somebody who's an abusive person or narcissistic or, you know, just an abusive person in general, like the holidays can be a special kind of hell because they will take anything that's important to you and make sure that they ruin it. And it's, it's not always super covert, or super overt. Honestly, sometimes it's, anyway. I'm going to talk about it more tomorrow, but I just want, for those of you that are out there experiencing this, to know that you're not alone. And I was thinking about maybe doing a live on Christmas Day or something, maybe Christmas evening, after we've had the whole day to just hate it. And we can talk about how shitty it is and how we're glad it's almost over. Maybe. Anyway, you're not alone.
It was kind of cold out there. It was cold out there. Why you got that phone? What you going? Mm-hmm.
You buy your mama a Christmas gift, but you don't buy me one?
What?
I don't understand.
What? I bought my mom a Christmas.
Yeah, you buy your mom a Christmas gift, and you don't buy me one. I don't understand, so please explain.
It's my mom. It's my mother. That's why I bought her a gift.
But it's me.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't buy both of us one? You have to buy your mom. And it was expensive. So I don't get a gift, but you buy your mom an expensive gift. It's only 2 days that come once a year. That's my birthday and that's Christmas. And I feel like I should have a gift for both those days.
Okay, well, that's what you feel, but you're not having a gift. You're being spoiled and rotten right now. You're not getting no... that's my mother. You're actually sitting up here making a big fuss about my mom. Like, I'm not doing that. I mean, I got my mom a gift. So what? So what about it? What about it?
So I don't get one.
This is going to be the worst Christmas ever. Because I don't get to have my baby with me. I relapsed after 7 years of sobriety. And my parents were supposed to just take my baby for placement until I got sober. I trusted them. They went behind my back and filed for custody of my baby. And now I'm fighting to get him back. And when I call to see him today on the video call, because they live in another state, they don't ever bring him to me or anything. I don't have a car. I can't get to him. I'm not invited to Christmas with him. But when I call, they say he's been at a light show with my sister, and he got to see the lights, which is great. But I don't even get to see him for Christmas, and he's spending the night with them, and I don't even get unsupervised visits with him from them, which I don't have supervised visits. I'm allowed to see him unsupervised, but they have never let me. It's disgusting that I have to call that person my mother because I have terrible nightmares about her stealing my baby. I go back to court January the 7th, and I pray I get him back. I pray to the powers of the universe that I get my baby boy back. It'll be 7 months that he's been out of my home. I feel like he's a stranger to me because he's nonverbal, because he's autistic. And when I video call him, I get to see him, yes, but we don't talk, and I don't know what's going on with his life because my parents, Chuck and Paige, refuse to tell me anything or even talk to me about my own child, so I know nothing about his life. And I don't get to see him for Christmas.
In a few weeks, our FYP is going to have women that will be very sad on Christmas morning because there won't be a gift for them, or they will receive a gift that doesn't even match who they are, and it's very clear that that gift was given in haste. I need to remind you that if this happens to you, that is a symptom of something greater. And too many of us will make excuses as to why that's okay, and it's not okay. And this isn't about material objects. This isn't about getting $1 million diamond ring. I had a boyfriend years ago that did the bare minimum. And 1 year, I opened presents under the tree and everything still had the tags on it and everything was clearance. What that told me was that I matched the value of what was sitting in front of me. I wasn't good enough for something a little better. And it didn't have to be super expensive, but the way it was wrapped, the way it was presented, the fact that the tags were still on it, everything that I saw was literally telling me this is what your relationship is like and this is what it will continue to be like. It's not just a Christmas. This could be any holiday, anytime. Bottom line is, and it doesn't even have to be materialistic, the things that people give you, even from their heart, the way they give them and the way they present them tells you exactly what you mean to them.
Christmas is right around the corner, and honestly, this year it's just not Christmassy. I'm not feeling it. I don't feel Christmassy. Okay, I just feel like ever since 2020, like, whether it's leading up to the holiday or the holiday itself, it's just decreased year after year after year. It just does not feel the same. Things are just getting weird. Okay, you got CEOs being John Wick. You got these orbs and you got these drones flying over the place, flashing lights randomly. People don't know what's going on. Government ain't saying nothing. You got. I feel like I'm assaulted by Diddy because every day I'm on social media, I see nothing but Diddy this, Diddy that, Diddy this, Jay. Like, God, like, please, you got work, you're working with people you don't like. Yeah, things are expensive. Can't do this, can't do that. Family members are different. Relationships are different. Friends are different. You don't know what to do. It's just like a big blah. Like this whole, it's just everything. And you know how I know it's really messed up? I barely even hear Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. I don't even hear that. I'm telling you, things are gonna get just more strange. It's complete blah.
This might be an unpopular opinion, but it needs to be said. You've probably seen the video circulating around all platforms about the mom who didn't get her stocking filled on Christmas, and her husband was like, "Why is there nothing in your stocking?" And she's like, "Well, I guess like Santa didn't come for me." He's a man. Their brains are literally wired differently. Their brains are unable to comprehend how Christmas works. They don't know that you're supposed to fill your significant other's stocking. His only job and responsibility is to go make money. That's it. Especially if you're a stay-at-home mom. Last time I checked, stockings are in your house, which means that's technically your job. It's not like you're supposed to be doing multiple things all the time constantly. You have one job, and that's being a stay-at-home mom, and you're asking him to go work outside the home and fill your stocking? Stop complaining, fill your own stocking if your husband blesses you with enough money from his hardworking job.
Anyone else having like a really bad few days before Christmas because they couldn't afford anything? Because me too.
I want for Christmas is you. I guess I was a shoulder to cry on, a face on a lover with a fire in his heart.
For Christmas, I want a bigger building so that we can provide sedation for our abortion patients and see more abortion patients.
As Santa's favorite nurse, all I want for Christmas is a bigger building so that I can have my own office and talk to my lovely patients and clients.
Want more space so that we can offer therapy on site for patients.
For Christmas, I would love for Seven Hills to be in a bigger building for many reasons. More abortion care, more gender-affirming care, and it'd also be great to have a space that's on the first floor without these stairs in the way, so that we're more accessible.
For Christmas, I would love for everyone to just make a small donation to our GoFundMe so I can make the staff dreams come true and get into a bigger building.
All right, let's go to David.
Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you doing?
Good. I woke up happy.
Okay.
I feel like we're going to have a Merry Christmas again, something you also support.
I mean, I like Christmas, the holiday, if that's what you're asking.
And I feel like with Trump in office, it's going to be a Merry Christmas. At the abortion law, when the campaign ran for Kamala Harris, it's going to be at the state level. So I think part of the reason that a lot of her voters didn't show up is the educated voters knew that that's not something she was going to be able to change.
I mean, I think that she would have worked to reinstate reproductive rights and protect them. That's my stance on that. And I also think on the other side, I do believe in my core that they are going to erode reproductive rights as much as humanly possible in the next 4 years. I do believe that. So I think it's like a double whammy on that sense. And I don't think that abortion should be decided at the state level. I think that's crazy. And I think that women need the rights over their own bodies. And I understand that I, over index in this issue. I understand that. It's very important to me. My platform is all about women. And also, like, to me, the idea that someone should have control over your body is deeply un-American. To me, that's deeply un-American. So I'm coming at it from a couple sides.
Too much labor, all day, every day, therapist, mother made them
than a virgin, less than a servant, just an appendage, gift to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her you make it do.
What, you don't like your present? I just thought you could use a copy of Economics for Dummies after I saw you Googling what are tariffs. Yes, the season is about giving, like giving immigrants transgender surgeries in prison. No, I haven't had an abortion this month, actually. I'm saving this one for later. Grandma, why do you have a Santa figure? I thought you don't like socialism. Come on, the dude gives presents to every child in the world and wears a big red suit. That is socialism. Got a new job, actually. Biden personally hired me to go to all the local gas stations and change the prices to $10 a gallon. Who knew he could control the price of gas after all? Uncle Steve, I don't think you should be tweeting your body my choice when you choose to squeeze your body into a flannel that is 2 sizes too small and you forget to wear deodorant. Oh, you like a pie? That's great. I was worried the COVID vaccine and gender hormones would throw off the flavor.
Not gonna believe it. What? Guess what I have sitting in my backyard? A trampoline? Better. A boat? Better. Better. Well, what, Cartman? 33 aborted fetuses.
This is what a 6-week embryo looks like. An embryo is not a baby. A fetus is not a baby. It cannot feel anything. It cannot hear anything. I rest my case.
I'm probably going to get hate for this, but I don't really care. Today I told my kids I was done. Like, I was just so done being treated like trash by them that I'm not lifting a freaking finger during Christmas. I'm not cooking anything. I'm not cleaning anything. I'm not wrapping any freaking presents. It's all on your dad. Good luck with that. Go have fun. See how that works for you. I was just so done. But you know what? Tomorrow, like, I'll probably get up and I'll probably clean and I'll probably cook and I'll probably wrap a freaking present because that's just what we do as moms. We just do it because we know that's what's required of us. But today I just feel totally done with them. Totally. Just get out, leave. I can't even look at you. Like, does anybody ever feel like that with their kids? Like, do you ever feel like you've just had enough? Like, you're just done? Like, I don't know. Anyway, it's just one of those days, I guess. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of have a lot of mom guilt for kind of losing it and just being like, I'm done. But I'm human too. And I don't know how to teach these kids, like, my feelings matter. And today is just a really hard day for me. Like, it's like you just get pushed so far until you just can't anymore. You just freaking can't. And I don't know if that makes me a bad mom. I don't know if that makes me like a normal mom. I don't know, but what do you do to help with that? Like, are there things that you do that like help you not feel like that? Do you just like take more time like away? Like, do you go to the spa? Like, I don't know. I know I'm not the only one that feels this way, but sometimes it really feels like you're all alone in your feelings and you're just like the worst mom ever because that's what your kids tell you. So anyway.
Christmas is right around the corner, and I just let my family know that I will not be participating in gift giving, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. I just really want this season of the holidays to just be stress free. I want to be able to spend the holidays with my family and enjoy their time and company without the financial stress or burden of gift giving. I have financial goals that I really want to achieve by next year. And in order for me to do that, I have to start saying no to things. I have to start sacrificing. And if I do not start sacrificing now or saying no, I'm going to find myself in the same financial situation that I was in this year. I just want the holidays just to be fun again. I want to be able to enjoy the holidays and do fun and free things for the holidays. Like, I'm just over consuming. And it's like bittersweet because it's like Christmas is my favorite holiday and one of my love language is receiving gifts. So it is kind of bittersweet because it's like, you know, I'm so accustomed to waking up and I come from a big family to having a bunch of presents on Christmas and opening a bunch of presents. But it's just like, just where I am in the space that I'm in the season that I am, that's just not going to be feasible for me at this time. And honestly, I feel relief. Now that I've like said, let them know, gave everybody heads up, like you do You do with that information as you will. Come empty-handed. Don't say nothing. Don't be feeling some type of way. The only thing that I'm going to do is buy myself maybe 2 or 3 presents to put under our Christmas tree because this is our first holiday in our own home together. So I'm going to just like put something under the tree for him. But that's just as far as it's going to go. So who are finding yourself maybe in this season as well, going back and forth of if you want to buy gifts or not, y'all just do what's best for you and your pocket in this season.
I'm just laying here thinking, I'm not buying my kids anything this year for Christmas. My husband normally gives me a few $1,000s and I put my money with it and I shop for them. But this year, I don't want to spend my money on them. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for not wanting to buy my kids nothing this year for Christmas? But they get stuff from me all year. So I feel like this year I just want to opt out. They are going to get something for Christmas, but I just don't want to spend my money. So I'm going to just let their daddy do the shopping this year. I don't even really want to go in the store and pick out stuff for them, or I don't even want to order nothing online for them. I'm going to let their daddy do all their shopping this year and see what gifts he come up with. But I don't want to spend my money on them this Christmas. Am I wrong for thinking like that? I am going to buy gifts like for my mother, my sister, my brother, my husband, but I don't want to buy my kids anything this year. I'm just laying here thinking.
This is my first Christmas without my kids this year. And I'm not going to lie, I am not okay. I didn't think that I was going to be this upset about it. But it's the first year that I'm not going to be making Santa cookies the night before and doing dinner Christmas Eve and letting them open a present early. And I don't like this. I do get to see the kids Christmas morning pretty early. And that's what I just kept telling myself is like, hey, I'm going to see them Christmas morning. Like it's going to be the same thing, basically the same thing. But it's not the same thing. And I know a lot of people go through this as well. So what do? Does it get easier every year that's not? Because I don't see how this is ever going to get easier. And I know that dads go through this too. It's not just a mom thing. I just don't see Christmas Eve being any kind of fun or magical or anything if the kids aren't here. This is just the shitty part of divorce is the fucking holidays.
The holidays are about spending time with family. Whether it's the one you're born into or the one you make. Where there's love, there's family. Join us in helping create a more welcoming world at tasteofwelcome.com, where it's
They want to know. Sugar Club, Snowball, come in.
Shall we? How do I look? Slaying. Maya. Fabulous.
Kelly.
She'll love that.
Robin.
Oh, that's very bad. Marvelous.
Incoming.
Good. This one's mine.
We're out of bows.
We are never out of bows. Last one. You thought it was all you.